Hello and welcome to today's Abhigyan's Point, and I am going to talk about why it is so difficult to deal with Pakistan and what is the real reason you can never trust Pakistan. The real reason is that ever since the formation of Pakistan, ever since partition, no leader of Pakistan has ever lasted in the top position. And there's been a pattern to it. There's been a very serious pattern to it, which I want you to listen carefully and understand. In 1958, some research I'm sharing with you, 1958, there is a military coup. The nation is, of course, very young. Firoz Shah Noor is removed. 1977, again there is a military coup. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto is removed, who was later executed. That is another part I'll tell you. And Nawaz Sharif in 1999, and in 2022 government changed via vote of no confidence with that of Imran Khan. And you know the condition I just raised about Imran. Now that's very important because there's a pattern to it. And when there is a pattern to it, even if you have secretary level talks, even if you have bilateral talks, what do you talk about really? What do you come to a conclusion about? I stood there at the JP Hotel at the Agra summit. I was the few reporters inside the JP Hotel, and I saw with my own eyes General Pervez Musharraf breaking down the talks and walking out of the meeting. The Prime Minister was Atal Bihari Vajpayee, which we all know was a benevolent Prime Minister, which we all know who travelled to Pakistan, who travelled to Lahore, and the talks broke down. So the problem is that how do you deal with this kind of situation? And that is the reason that there is never a solid trust that can build up between the two countries, because Pakistan does something or the other. Pakistan's establishment does something or the other that never comforts India. And the real reason is it is the dominance of military. Just look at a little pattern at a glance here. Very important, huh? Assassinated while Prime Minister, I just told you, Liaquat Ali Khan. Executed after removal, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Dismissed by President and Governor. Several governments have never reached there. Overthrown in military coups, two clear cases, Bhutto and Nawaz Sharif in 1999. And then of course Supreme Court. The courts are very politically active there. The Supreme Court removed Jilani and Nawaz Sharif in 2017, and removed by no confidence is Imran Khan's story. Now these are some very important examples I'm sharing. So the difficulty is that the state of Pakistan is called a failed state. One of the key reasons for that is a very unstable democracy, very unstable democratically elected governments and its leaders who have never lasted a full term. In Urdu, they call democracy Jamhuriyat, but that has never really been the case in Pakistan. And I have traveled there enough to tell you that this is something which also upsets the people of Pakistan, the Awam of Pakistan, and that is one of the key reasons that India has never been, despite endless talks, accords. I'm not going to get into the history of all that, we all know that. India's never been comfortable in dealing with Pakistan. So until and unless Pakistan ever sees a strong democratically elected government with a leader who lasts a full term, with not multiple parties playing coalition politics and the government's falling apart, it is very difficult to deal with Pakistan. That is the history of Pakistan which troubles me the most. Political instability which creates a lack of trust because of the military influence of dealing with Pakistan. That's my point today.